Don't forget to check out our sponsor, The Health Blaze, at thehealthblaze.com. 100% all natural products from lotions, soaps, foot soaks, bath bombs, and much, much more. Use the promo code Goodfella1Boxing. Tell them your boy CJ Goodfella sent you, get 18% off. We out. All right, man. Paul Pierce going hard in the paint on LeBron James. He, like Charles Barkley, doesn't have LeBron in his top 5. A lot of people getting outraged over somebody else's opinion. Let's talk about it. Goodfella Sports TV. Hit that subscribe button, bell icon button. Check out our NBA Talk playlist for more videos like this. I do appreciate everybody, supporting the channel. Best way to support is share the video. It's the best donation you can make. But Kendrick Perkins told a story about why, Paul don't like LeBron. LeBron was hot dogging around in their second year. He said it was their first year, but somebody went back and it was their second year in preseason and dunking, and he was chastising the Boston Celtics bench, and Paul Pierce didn't like it. Paul Pierce got on the floor and he spit towards LeBron. And they never liked each other. Look here, man, I'm a grown man. Don't spit towards me. So LeBron would have hauled off and put his King James shoe, verse 1, chapter 2, up Paul Pierce's butt. I would have been with LeBron 100%. You know what I'm saying? But you got to understand, these were rivalries about. You know what I'm saying? Even when they old, you still have heat. Magic and Bird was different. Jordan dominated, so you had to respect it. But you go back and forth and beat each other. The NBA don't have rivalries like that no more. LeBron is part of that issue. LeBron didn't galvanize the league and made it an AAU unification where it's one big happy family. Everybody showing them respect. You know what I'm saying? Don't nobody want to knock the old lion off the top. It's no more killers in the NBA. That KG, that Iverson type of fierceness, Kobe type fierceness, it died. You know what I'm saying? It died. Even when LeBron was going against Golden State, it just wasn't enough nastiness for it to be a rivalry. Not saying it wasn't competitive because Bron was doing his thing. But the last true competitive rivalry was probably with LeBron and those Celtics. But Paul Pierce is his opinion. I got LeBron somewhere in the 5 or 6 range. I'm looking at Michael, Kareem. You know what I'm saying? Those are my top 2. And, either you could put, Wilt, LeBron. I know I'm missing somebody else. So he writing that far 5, 6 range, but you got to understand his chapter not done writing yet. So it's hard to assess a guy when you don't have a chance to sit back and marinate on his greatness. But it's Paul Pierce's opinion. And one thing Paul Pierce did continue to go on to say is that, all the guys he put in front of him, like Tim Duncan, Hakeem Olajuwon, they was a part, well, not Hakeem, I think it was Tim Duncan and somebody else. Shaq, and I think Shaq is one of the most disrespected dudes on the list, but I can understand why. Because he needed a guard next to him every time. But Hakeem didn't, by the way. Right? All-star type of guard. He had Clyde the second time, but the first time he didn't have Clyde. But he said Shaq and Tim Duncan was part of dynasties. And LeBron had never been part of a dynasty. And the Heat failed to live up to expectations. And they was one Ray Allen shot away from only winning one championship after saying not 1, not 2, not 3, not 4, not 5, not 6. And that's a fact. You can't get mad and say a dude hating when he's speaking facts. It's factual. His opinion is factual. If he's saying LeBron ain't the top 5, it's his opinion. It's a fact from his perspective. You know what I'm saying? You got to remember, a lot of these dudes paid homage to Bird, Magic. A lot of these kids today don't understand how great they were. Dr. J, you know what I'm saying? LeBron compares the most to Jerry West because Jerry West didn't win shit. He was 1-8 for finals. You know what I'm saying? Say what you want to say about Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. He won one without Magic. Magic didn't win one, I don't think, without Kareem. You know what I'm saying? He won one without Magic. And everybody want to talk about LeBron being the greatest player in the NBA history, right? But under LeBron James' watch, the NBA ratings have continually crashed. They've been down. The NBA is not as popular as it was when Mike had it, and that's a fact. It wasn't as popular as when Kobe and Shaq had it and Iverson had it. So where has he transcended the NBA game at? And that's just my opinion on that. Where has he took it to? He ain't took the sneaker game to another level. He ain't took the NBA to another level. The NBA ratings continue to crash under LeBron James' watch. It's a fact. It's not as popular as it used to be.
Is some of that LeBron fault? Yes, because LeBron has made it one big happy family. There's no rivalries, there's no bad blood, there's no physicality. And also Mike helped taking the physicality out the game too. But Paul, speaking facts, if Ray Allen don't hit that shot, I mean, and Draymond don't get suspended, you know, he got the same record as Jerry West. He 1-8 in finals. Everybody want to say, oh, you know, Michael came out with the Last Dance because of what LeBron did versus Golden State. Are you serious? That was one of the biggest corruptions in sports, suspending a player during the finals. You've never seen. I remember MLB player did something racist in one of the major league in the World Series, and they didn't suspend him until the next year. Who do that? When they suspended Draymond Green, that took away a lot of momentum. So the NBA helped Mike. They helped LeBron. There's no doubt about it. But let's not sit here and act like Kyrie wasn't dropping 40 right there with him. But that's the issue that I have with a lot of LeBron fans. Right? When they win, LeBron get all the credit. Ain't nobody else do shit. They talk about that same block. But they don't talk about Kyrie hitting that shot over Steph Curry. They don't talk about Ray Allen hitting that corner three, saving his bacon. They don't talk about Tim Duncan being took out the game by Popovich. They let that fall. That was one of Popovich's most worst moves in his history, is taking Tim Duncan out at the free throw, on the free throw attempt. They don't talk about LeBron, you know, quitting on his team when there wasn't no air conditioning. Jordan dropped 63 in the Boston Garden, no air conditioning, coming off a broken foot. You know, they talk about LeBron, people just talk about everything he do that was great. Everything LeBron matters, the assists, the rebounds, the points, but not as he had one of the highest turnover rates in NBA history. The NBA viewership is falling under his watch. And the one stat that's the most underrated stat today in sports is wins and losses. He is 3-6 in finals. That's not even 500. Magic was at least 5-4. The only one I could think of is the logo, who was 1-8. That's worse than that. 3-6. And everybody got an excuse. Oh, you know, he wasn't ready for San Antonio. Why did he make it there? Oh, Dirk and Vic, he lost. He lost to Tim Duncan. He lost. He lost to Golden State. Oh, Kyrie and Kevin was like, hey, got to play the hand that's dealt. He would have had 2 additional final loss wins had they not cheated them the year that Golden State broke the Bulls record. Real talk. That's why Golden State loaded up on Kevin Durant. They begged Kevin Durant to come here. Nobody talk about how Steph Curry and Klay Thompson went to and Draymond dick sucked Kevin Durant to come to the go. They begged him. Nobody talk about that. They begged him in the Hamptons to come there. He was going back to Oklahoma City. They begged him like they begging Giannis now. Had they not cheated, LeBron would have won the next 2 finals. Because KD would have went back to Oklahoma City. They would have had nobody. Only 2 people that could have saved them was Kawhi and KD, and they wasn't getting either one of them at the time. By LeBron and NBA cheating in that final, suspending Draymond, by them cheating, he took 2 finals off his plate. 1 finals loss would have gave him 2 finals when KD would have never came there. KD never would have came there. He would have won the next 2 finals. So instead of being 3-6, he 5-4. He got the same as Magic. Nobody talk about how his teammates take the blame every time. He never take responsibility. Oh, Bosh wasn't hooping. Wade wasn't hooping. Kyrie wasn't hooping. I just hope the NBA season was regular and it just went the way it was without COVID, because these same people be throwing Anthony Davis under the bus. They was throwing Kyrie under the bus. They was throwing Kevin Love under the bus. Who the fuck has he make better other than Daniel Gibson and a few other guys? Who has he actually what superstar has he elevated his game with? Because Kobe and Shaq elevated each other. Shaq helped elevate Penny. Shaq helped Wade get over the hump. Hakeem, he elevated Vernon Maxwell, all of them. Who was LeBron played next to and made legitimately better in the championship run? We can see it with Anthony Davis. Maybe we do, maybe we don't. I'm still not counting this. But Paul's entitled to his opinion. Not saying I completely agree with Paul Pierce, but he's entitled to his opinion. But hey, it's Goodfellas Sports TV. Check out the NBA Talk playlist, NBA 101, our live playlist. We haven't done one in about a week. You can check those out if you like to go back and look at those. Don't forget you can make a donation, Cash App, PayPal. Best way to donate, share the video, put the information in the description. You can find us on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram. Those links there if you need to reach out to me, all in the description. One time for the one time. Goodfellas Sports TV. We gone.